Yes, we can see you.
Yeah. Okay. So shall we start now?
有点昏，不是很清楚。
不是很清楚
可以
是吧？
嗯
不是很清楚，为什么呢？麦拿近点吧。OK，那我拿。
施老师，你们看得清楚吗？
没有，郭老师，你是说图像有点不清楚，还是说话有点不清楚？
图像有点不清楚。图像。
啊，董老师，
图像
你是说
清楚？
图像不清楚，是因为人太多了。
哦，今天施老师，你们看的图像清楚吗？
我们可以看到，可以，声音很好，
清楚哈，那就
对，
还可以。好的，那行，
那
程老师就开始吧。
好的，那我们开始了啊。好嘞，那我们开始。那我们就站着啊。好嘞。Okay, so we'll start right now. Okay. Hello everyone. Warm greetings from me, Team Terracotta Army, and understanding Chinese culture. So this is our team, and I am Dr. Cheng Jing from Xi'an University, and this is Miss Zhang Xian as my teaching assistant today. You look very pretty.
I'm wearing hanfu today.
So I feel like, with you, I think I almost already traveled back in time in Asian China. So today we are going to introduce to you a very fascinating place. And last time we went to the Muslim quarter that is right in the city center of Xi'an. And today we are in the district called Shihuangs district. And we are going to take you into a very crowded but a very fascinating place called Tang bu Ye Cheng. And as you can see, we've got a lot of people around us already, but I think we are going to explore that place with actually even more people on the streets.
Yes. And today we had the very first snow here in Xi'an, and it is getting quite cold, but we're quite excited because this morning many people rushed out to enjoy the snow. Right now the snow has melted and it is quite chilly, but as you can see there are lots of people here enjoying Saturday night, right?
Yes. And this is already like Saturday evening, and I should thank you all for waking up very early and joining us for this virtual lecture. And thank you for your great effort here in understanding Chinese culture. And thank you so much. And feel free to let us know if you've got any questions or anything you'd like to know further, and just to do interact with us during the virtual lecture. Okay, so today we are going to introduce this place called Tang bu Ye Cheng, and in English, Tang, that's Grand Tang Dynasty, and Bu Ye Cheng, so that's the city.
Never sleep?
Yes, so you can call it the city.
Yeah.
So in Chinese, in English translation, that is Tang. Everbright city. And among the very most well-known tourist attraction sites, including the city wall, the Qing Terracotta Army Museum, and also Muslim quarter, actually, Tang bu Ye Cheng is emerging to be a very, very popular tourist sites here in Xi'an. And also, basically, we've got a lot of people around us already, and young people like Zhang Xian like to dress up, in Tangzhuang or Hanfu, so the traditional costume, and a lot of people like to come here and they enjoy this very lively atmosphere of Tang Dynasty. Yeah.
Right now we are standing in the north square of giant white goose pagoda. As you can see, there is a magnificent pagoda. The Chinese name is 大雁塔. 大雁 means white goose and ta means pagoda. So the English translation is giant white goose pagoda. It was established in the Tang Dynasty for the study of Buddhist scriptures, right?
It was first built in the year of 652. So that was like how many years ago? So 1,000.
Yeah, 2,000 years ago, like.
Yeah, right. 1,300, 400 years ago. And as you can see, the pagoda has 7 stories, and that building is one of the few Tang buildings left in Xi'an, and it is one of the must-visit places in Xi'an. And also, that pagoda houses a lot of Buddhist scripture collections of monk Xiuanzang. And as you can see, there is a statue of Xuanzang over there. And Xuanzang was the monk who actually spread Buddhism in Chinese society, and also the Chang'an, the old name of Xi'an. Chang'an used to be the very international city. It was the center of the many religions, including Buddhism and also the Taoism. And also it is a cultural center as well. So this is a very fascinating place that we are going to explore today. And here we are going to walk onto the street of Tang bu Ye Cheng. So now follow us. And let's go to the fascinating street of Tang bu Ye Cheng, Tang Everbright City. So would you please introduce to the students online about Tang Dynasty?
Yes, the Tang Dynasty is considered a golden age of China's history, in power from 618 to 907 AD. That's 289 years. And particularly, this period is a very glorious age. The culture, economy, politics, and military strength all reached on a parallel level that time. It's very glorious age, right?
Yes, that's right. So we usually say 大唐盛世,
Yes.
so referring to the prosperous Tang Dynasty, and the Tang capital city, that's Chang'an, has become a very great international metropolis. And Tang Everbright City, though created in the modern days, to some extent really show the brilliance of Tang Dynasty, and it weaves history, culture, and also entertainment, and offers visitors an immersive journey back to Tang, the glorious Tang era. And as you can see, the lights are lit up, and the atmosphere is great.
Yes.
Probably you would think that this is weekend, so there are a lot of visitors. However, I should let you know that during the weekdays, it's also look like this. Because people are fascinated by traveling back in time, and also as we go along, you can see some girls and boys, they dress up like Zhang Xian does. So let's explore and find something interesting.
Yes, we can see the Tang style architectures with flying eaves and layered pavilions. And look at this. It's called Hanyuan Temple, right?
Yes, Hanyuan Temple.
Yeah.
So Hanyuan Temple, if we take a look at the information, here is actually Hanyuan Temple is one of the main buildings in Daming Palace. Okay, Daming Palace is actually situated in the northern suburb of Xi'an.
Right.
And this is a replica of the original Hanyuan Temple. And the Hanyuan Temple, as you can, Hanyuan Dian. And the Hanyuan Temple is the reproduction of the Hanyuan Hall with modern artistic concepts and technology represents a tribute to the past and transfer of history. It shows what the modern world looks like and envisages the future world. Chang'an and Xi'an hold each other's hand at this point. So this is what the description is trying to tell us. So this is the I think this is a kind of re-establishment of the original Hanyuan Temple with the visual 1 to 6.
Yes. And along the street, we can see there are lots of sculptures
Yeah.
And that one is also Master Xuanzang. Yeah.
Yes, and some other very well monks.
Yes.
And if we go to that direction, and this is actually the starting point of 大唐不夜城, starting with the Xuanzang Square, right?
Yeah.
And actually there are three
themes.
squares,
Yeah.
themed squares in this main street, and also there are some parks and shopping malls along the street as well. And we start from the Xuanzang Square. And now let's
this is LED piano with different colors, and you can have the melody when you step on that. Yes. Kids will love this.
Definitely.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. Over there's the Xi. So if you take a look at the word, here, this means Xi. So that's a drama or opera.
Opera,
right?
yeah.
And if we move along this way, this is the 行画
sugar painting.
Yeah, sugar painting. And when we were kids, we used to have these are ready made, right?
Yeah,
this is already made. You just buy and eat it. But we used to have the
temple fair or street.
Yeah, the fair, and where you can actually order whatever shape you'd like.
Yes.
Maybe you can order the shape of a dragon or dragonfly or butterfly or any types of animal or flowers you would like.
Yes, this is a dinosaur, right?
Yes, dinosaur. And this is a rooster, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And rabbit, horse,
and pig.
Yeah.
I guess some of them are from the animal science.
Yeah. Yes. Like Chinese zodiac, 12 animals. Also, these are some cultural products.
Monkey King.
Monkey King, yeah. That cartoon, almost every Chinese kid
knows
watch that.
It.
Yeah.
Yes. And these are the lovely hats.
Yeah, with the shape of tiger. 虎头帽, we say that. Yeah. Usually it will be the present to the newborn baby.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And here we can see a kind of opera stage, and we'd like to introduce to you about Xi'an, right?
Xi'an opera.
The very typical Shanxi opera.
Yes.
And it is one of the earliest musical form in China. And it started actually in Qing Dynasty. So it has been really one of the longest existing opera type in China. And during the last dynasty, that is Qing Dynasty, Xi'an entered Beijing and had a huge influence over the formation of Jingju, the Beijing opera. So Xi'an is a very typical style of opera established in the
early Qing, right?
Yes, early Qing, very early, like more than 2,000 years ago. And also, I would also like to let you know that it had the influence of the local dialects and the local culture of this Yellow River valleys of Shanxi province and Gansu province. So Shanxi,
I'm from Gansu province, so we are the
very coincidence.
Yeah.
And also a very interesting thing is that today there is no performance here. However, sometimes some artists would perform on the stage the Qingchang. And I think it is really a great way to let more people get to know about the local opera, Qingchang. And also, in recent years, there is some
integration with modern bands, so they can attract more young people to innovate or to better preserve this traditional music, right?
And I think rock and roll.
Yeah.
If you listen to Qingchang, and if you understand the dialects, Qingchang is really has a kind of feeling of rock and roll because
Shanxi rock
it's
and
very
roll.
bold and very
Strong. I think
yes, yes,
strong.
very bold,
And
strong,
straightforward
yeah,
to express the
straightforward, and
feelings.
it talks about people's inner feelings and also social reality. So
Yes.
you could take it as a kind of Shanxi style rock and roll. Okay,
Yes.
so let's move
Explore.
ahead. Yeah.
Together.
Oh, you can see there is still snow there. In the
Yeah.
morning it snowed. 我们早上下雪了，然后早上的时候雪还是很大的。 然后大家都觉得是一个惊喜。It is a very good surprise because we didn't expect,
This
to
year's
have
early-
snow so
so
early,
early,
right?
yeah.
This is like only this is
December. Yeah.
11th of November.
Yeah.
Normally we would have snow like to the end of November or
Yes.
start of December, right?
Yes.
So this is really early first snow. 我们说瑞雪兆丰年, so
Yeah.
we are going to have a very prosperous new year.
Yes.
So
It's a good omen.
yes.
There are also small box selling ice cream
Oh,
and
this is an ice cream shop.
yeah.
So you can let's take a look at this. So 冰激凌店就是冰激凌店，然后呢，我们有各种形状的冰激凌，对吧？
Like just we mentioned 大雁塔, giant goose pagoda.
Giant goose pagoda shaped ice cream.
Yes.
Also the mermaid shaped, and also many. So this is very interesting.
Oh,
So this
like
is a
like
ice
the
cream.
official Tang officials.
是的，是的。Oh, this is
Here their
盛唐蜜合
performance, right?
Yeah. I don't know whether there are some performers
Maybe they are
now.
preparing.
Yeah.
on
Some
the
people
backstage.
are already, get ready at the front and try to enjoy the performance. So I
Yeah.
guess maybe later on there would be some performers come onto the stage.
The audience can have interaction.
Reaction.
Yeah, with the performers.
Yeah. Do you know what they normally do on the stage?
They will talk about some Chinese tradition culture or poems or some like a quiz questions. Yeah, so,
So
they
it
can
is a
have
very great way to
Yeah.
interact with people, and also the thing is they would dress up like
Yeah,
the
like-
ancient people,
yeah,
right?
yes.
Yes, and also they would ask some questions about poems, about culture, about the ancient.
Tang's dynasty.
Yeah,
culture.
yes. So it is a great way to interact with tourists as well. And also, this is not the place only for tourists. Local people, they come to enjoy the time with their friends and families as well. But of course, for local people, they probably would
Yeah.
prefer to come on weekdays, not on weekends or festivals, right?
Yes.
If we go along from here, you can see there are some other food stalls. You can buy this is
KFC.
and also some milk tea shops.
Yeah.
And actually, along this street, there are a lot of snack shops and also souvenir shops as well. And here, let's come to
Well, there are sculptures.
yeah, the sculpture. Oh, this is Han Gan's sculpture, and also Yan Li Ben, Yan Li De.
They are brothers, right?
Yeah, but I think according to the name, they are.
Yeah, they are
right?
brothers.
They are brothers.
They are famous painters in Tang Dynasty.
Yeah, famous painters. And actually, in Chinese culture, nourished scholar or gentleman, they are expected to be skillful in four arts, right?
Yeah.
What are the four arts?
琴棋书画,
Yeah,
right?
Xin, that's a kind of a
String.
string musical instrument. Qi,
Type of chess,
Yes.
right?
Shu,
Calligraphy,
and
hua, painting. Yeah,
Yes,
that's
and
four skills.
Actually, many well nourished and educated people, they actually could do all the four arts very well.
Yeah.
Very well. And sometimes, especially calligraphy and painting, they
Painting
go
very
hand in hand. They
Yes.
actually some calligraphers, they are very good painters as well.
Yes. Yes.
And
These
here
are
we can see,
famous poets.
yeah, the poets. And,
And
this
this
is
is
杜牧,
杜牧
and this is 杜甫. And right in the middle, standing
the
quite high
most
there,
famous
is the most
one,
famous
李
poet.
白, the great 李白.
Yes. And
Also, their
we can see the
poems.
poems here shown on the screen here as well. So this is the poem of 红相思,
相思 written by Wang
Wang
Wei,
Wei.
a great
Yes.
poet in Tang Dynasty.
Yes.
So
Would
we
you
can
like to
read
read the
this.
poem?
Okay. It's 红豆生南国，春来发几枝。
It means the red beans grow in southern land. How many load in spring the trees?
愿君多采撷，此物最相思。
Gather them to full is your hand. They would revive fond memories. So this poem is clearly about nostalgic feeling
Yeah.
and missing a friend,
Friend.
right? So this is a poem named 相思, written by Wang
Wang
Wei.
Wei.
And here let's talk about 李白, right?
Yeah.
李白 is regarded as the Xi'an,
Yeah.
and it is really the most famous Chinese poet. And 唐诗三百首. So normally we say 唐诗三百首, 300 Tang poems. And this is really must learn
For every
for every Chinese child. You know, I remember when we were quite young, we started to recite 300 poems or 300 Tang poems. Actually, it's more than 300.
Yes,
I think there is a collection of Tang poems, and Li Bai is indeed the greatest poet remembered in history, and
his romantic poets.
yes, he's the representative of romantic poetry, and
Most
and
of
also
life,
he likes to drink.
yes.
He likes to drink a lot.
And most of his life, he's wandering around and looking the mountains and rivers.
Yes. And also in his poems, he liked to write a lot of topics like nature, the scenery,
Passage of time,
yeah, and also friendship.
sorrow, joy.
Yes, exactly. So shall we just share with everyone
Okay.
here one of the poems written by Li Bai?
The most famous one is 将进酒.
Yeah, 将进酒.
Invitation to wine. So I will read the Chinese. You
Yeah,
read
yeah, I
English.
will read
Okay.
English. Yeah.
君不见黄河之水天上来，奔流到海不复回。
Do you not see the yellow river come from the sky, rushing into the sea and never come back?
君不见高堂明镜悲白发，朝如青丝暮成雪。
Do you not see the mirrors bright in chambers high, weave over your snow white hair, though once it was silk black?
人生得意须尽欢，莫使金樽空对月。
When hopes are won, oh, drink your fill in high delight, and never leave your wine cup empty in moonlight.
天生我材必有用，千金散尽还复来。
Heaven has made us talents. We are not made in vain. 1,000 gold coins spent, more will turn up again. So
Yeah.
this is the poem called 将进酒, written
Yeah.
by Li Bai, one of the greatest Tang poets in Chinese
Yes.
history. And beside him, there is a statue of 杜甫. 杜甫, Li Bai is a romantic poet. However, 杜甫 is also one very great poet, and he is more a realist,
Yeah.
a realist poet, and he is regarded as 诗圣, so the sage of poetry, and a lot of his poems cover the topics of the people's sufferings, and also I would recommend one of the documentaries produced by BBC. So it was produced by Michael Wood, and the name of the documentary is 杜甫, the greatest Chinese poet. If you are interested in Tang poetry, probably you can watch that documentary and learn more about Du Fu and also his time, Tang Dynasty. And also, as for Li Bai, there is another film, animated film.
Yeah,
If you are
recently.
interested, it was just recently released early this year. So it talks about a lot of
Chang'an 3万里.
So that's 30,000 miles from Chang'an, and the main character in that movie is Li Bai.
Oh,
And
and
also-
there's snow on
Oh,
the
yes.
statue. Looks very beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It is very. Oh, this is the statue of Wang Wei. So the first poem we read was written by Wang Wei, 相思. Oh, no. If you got any questions, do let us know.
Yeah, we got a question from Li Xiaolong.
Li Xiaolong,
Oh, great name.
你
So,
有问题你可以问我。
so my question is like, when we were at the stand with like the sugar candy, like with all the different shapes and everything, like, are they meant
Yeah.
to are they meant to represent like the Chinese what's it called, like,
The animal signs.
yes, animal signs, like
Y-
it's
yeah.
supposed to be representing something, correct?
Yes, it can be like about the 12 animal signs, but it's okay to choose something else. For example, normally, I mean, the traditional the animals that would be made into the sugar candy is the animal signs, but actually you can order something else because there is a kind of updated version, but no, traditionally it is about the 12 animal signs. Yes, you are right. Thank you very much for your question. And
You're
you
welcome.
know, when we were little, I remember we used to have you can do the DIY. No, you cannot do the DIY, but you can. It's like a kind of lottery. You know, you pay the same money. For example, I remember it was very cheap. It was like a 1 yuan or something, and then you can do. There is a needle, and it's like a pen. Then you do the needle randomly, and whichever animal the needle points to, then you know that
that.
yeah, the seller would make the shape of that. You understand what I'm
yes.
talking about? So the sugar can be like the shape of the dragon, can be a very big one, or it can be tiny, like a worm or a snake.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like that's something interesting for the kids.
Oh,
That was from my memory. But now, as we can see over there, it's just the snack store that you can buy just directly. But I believe the interesting part is already missing, right?
Oh, but they
So-
do on site.
Yes, you do on the spot, and you can just do the needle game randomly, and whichever animal you get is very random, right?
Yes.
And I always expect to have the dragon one because it's the
most
huge
popular one.
Yes, exactly. So
About calligraphy,
yes,
right?
this is calligraphers. So the art of calligraphy aims to demonstrate superior control and skill using brush and ink. And because calligraphy is considered supreme among the visual arts in China, it sets the standard by which Chinese painting is also judged. So as we mentioned earlier, the 4 arts include calligraphy and painting. And
Yes.
calligraphy and painting, they are very closely related. During the Tang Dynasty, the predominant script was the regular script or
Standard
script.
script.
So the calligraphy, you probably have learned before is the Qing script,
小篆。
so 小篆. That's a small scale script. However, this one, during the Tang Dynasty is more the 楷书.
Yeah.
So that's regular script or standard script. And this type of calligraphy normally emphasizes structure and strength of writing. And actually, 颜真卿, yes, the one
Representative.
and 颜真卿, and 颜真卿, the statue over there. 颜真卿 is the leading calligrapher of the time, and his style is called 颜氏 calligraphy. So calligraphy, as you can see there on the wall, there are some, the famous calligraphy works.
So even today, we hope to write caricatures like regular scripts, very standard.
Yes.
Yes.
And we try to
Imitate their
writing style and
Yes.
try to make our writing
looks
look
more
good.
yeah.
Yes. And what are these?
These are special walls. They are made of movable sticks. You can see there are little kids here. If you stand here and put the move stick, and they will show the shape of your body.
Yes.
It's very interesting.
Shall we take a look at some of the body shape?
Okay, okay. Let's choose one.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah.
If I put my hand here and over that side, it will show the shape of my hand. Yeah. So, and you can put all these sticks, they are movable.
I like to have the shape of
Shape
my
of- you need to put it hard.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see these sticks are moved here.
I see the shape of me over that side.
Yeah, yes. Oh, they put back.
Okay, we'll put
Yeah,
it back.
yes.
Okay, so this is the area, some kids would like to
Yeah.
play and enjoy at the time. And here we can see some,
Cultural,
yeah,
innovative products. Yeah, these are very cute lady in Tang Dynasty, and they have very delicate. Yeah,
popular. It's like popular toy.
不倒翁.
不倒翁,
Yeah.
对，不倒翁. And there is a performance,
Yeah,
in this
maybe in
area.
the front of this street.
Yes, the 不倒翁姐姐. 不倒翁姐姐 is also very famous one.
Yes.
Here,
Okay.
they give the performance of the tumbling game. Oh, right? Yes.
Let's go
we
this
that
side.
side.
There are many shops selling cultural products because with the profound history, the cultural industry develops very fast here.
Yeah.
So you can, when you're visiting here, you can buy souvenirs and many different kinds of souvenirs like the moon-shaped fan and the magnets for the fridge.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And,
And
also, let's take a look
糖葫芦。
at some of the food stores here. 冰糖葫芦。冰糖葫芦。
There's a
这也
small
是小
one.
时候吃的。
Yeah.
这也是小
Childhood
小时
memory.
候，也就是 when we were very young. And
Yes.
we
A little bit sour and a little bit
Yeah.
sweet.
So it's like a sugar coated whole. Okay, so it's like the sour sweet fruit. But as you
There
can
are also
see,
some
it used
fruits.
to be this. It just 这个就叫冰糖葫芦，就是山楂，对吧？就是这个 whole. So it's a sugar coated whole. That is the traditional, the original one. But then it developed into other fruits like the sugar coated strawberry and also sugar coated smoked tomato and also some other flavors with the walnut, right? With the walnut with dates as well. Okay. I feel like I want to eat one of them.
And these are the cultural stuffs.
Yes.
Let's see.
So as you mentioned, the fridge magnets.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
these
there are
are
some
cute.
bracelets
These are cute.
like mascots.
With different expressions.
Yeah.
这上面写的是开运招福，八方来财。So it's like embrace good luck and welcome wealth, right? Okay. So it's all about good blessings and good wishes. 他们的脸好可爱啊，可爱是吧？你看这个
With sharp teeth. 虎牙.
Yes, they look really, really
And
cute.
these are fans.
Fans.
They are traditional Chinese images: flowers, butterflies, lotus, and that's peacock, 孔雀.
Yes. And also it's in Tang poems, they also like to write about the nature, write about the plants, flowers, but actually
Moonlight,
it is more
twilight.
about human feelings
Yes.
described in terms of what they see, right?
Yes.
So
They also want to express the harmony between man and nature,
yes,
human and
exactly.
nature.
Yes, and also it's interesting in Chinese painting. They look quite different from Western painting. But in a lot of oil painting, for example, humans, right? Human figures, they are the center of the painting. But in Chinese painting, a lot of paintings are about landscape, 山水画, landscape painting. So it's basically human beings are tiny part of the painting.
Yes.
What makes more sense is about the nature. The landscape. So this is also a different way how we see the relationship between human beings and the nature. So it is more about the harmony of the human nature relation.
Coexistence.
Yeah, the
right?
coexistence. Yeah.
It's also 不倒翁.
哦，这也是不倒翁，对对对，各种形式的不倒翁。Oh, and also
This is 西安礼物 present from 西安。
西安，这就是我们那个城市的名字 ，the name of our city 西安。然后呢，礼物这两个字呢，these two words mean present, gift. 西安礼物 ，so it means the gift from 西安。
Yes. And we have walked about one third,
Yeah,
right?
1/3 of the street.
Yes.
But actually, there are other shops and restaurants along this street. So people come here to take photos. Like what you can see. So over there, some girls they dress up in either 汉服
Yes.
or 唐装. So the traditional costume, and they like to take photos here. And also over there, you can see Starbucks and some shopping malls. And people also go to eat and dine out in this area as well. And over there, so this is actually 1/3 of
the
Tang
street. Yeah.
And over there, that is the middle part. And over there, as you can see, there are some what are they? So
西安美术馆
Xi'an Art Museum. So that is the gallery, and on the left,
This
that
is
is
a
the
theater.
陈老师，
yeah, that is
陈
the
老师，
cinema.
我们有个问题。
Okay.
Hello， 陈老师 ，there is a question from one of
好
our
的。
students. Okay， 好，君汉 you can ask your question.
How large is the entire thing?
How large? You mean this area? How large?
Yeah, how large is it? Like,
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. So it is starting from the place where we introduced the monk and also the pagoda. That is the starting point, and we already reached like 1/3 of the street. And actually, this area is 1,500 meters long, and 500 meters wide. So it is really, not very large area. However, it covers a lot of activities, a lot of interesting places. So people come here, and basically they can find a lot of interesting things going on.
One-stop consumer's paradise.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for your question. Yes, it's 1,500 meters long and 500 meters wide, and it has a lot of parks,
3 themed parks. And
parks
4
and also
halls.
And if we cross road here, thank you for your question. So in this sense, you can get to a kind of better understanding how big this place is, right? We would cross the road.
Let's go.
It's a little bit cold today, actually. Now my hands are like a little bit frozen.
First snow.
Yeah, but we are really excited about the snow this morning. And here, let's take a look at this. I can hear the people are screaming. Yes, that is the function.
Yes, sound activated fountain.
Yes.
When you're shouting, the fountain will be higher.
Yeah. And here, as you can see, 全国示范步行街，大唐不夜城步行街。So 大唐 the lower 大唐 so that is Grand Tang 不夜城 the sleepless city 步行街 步行 that's pedestrian and 街 street. So this is the Datang Everbright city, the Chinese name. And if we walk along this side, it's okay. So if we take a look at this side, we can see the fountain, and we would know why people are screaming. As Zhang Xian has explained earlier, the higher the volume of the yelling is, then the higher the fountain would go up. So that's why people would stand here and
shouting.
Yeah.
It's a great place to release pressure.
Yes.
You can hear they are shouting.
Yeah. And this one. And this one. So this part is the middle part of this street. And this one is Xi'an 美术馆. So that this is a gallery. And across the road, that is the cinema, Pacific Cinema. And if we move on, where is oh, it's not loud enough.
There are also some dining halls here, like tea house.
Yes.
You can drink tea in the afternoon and enjoy the Tang style culture.
Tea house and also cafe as well.
Yeah, yes.
And in the evening, if you wanna have something to drink, there are some bars, beside this main street as well.
Yes.
So it's like you can find almost everything in this street. And here, if we can take a look at this
Grand Square
statue complex up there, I think that's Li Shimin, one of the emperors. Yes, and this statue complex actually show the glory of Zhenguan.
Zhenguan period.
Yeah, Zhenguan period. So that's
under Li
like
Shimin's
the
governing.
Li Shimin's governing. And the society was very stable. The economy was really, really good. And it reached the very prosperous period of the Tang Dynasty. So it was in the 7th century.
Yes.
So it was in 7th century. And as you can see there, the script is 贞观之治, right? 贞观之治. So that is really. This is 贞观之治, and this is the statue of one of the empress, Li Shiming. And as you can see, this really shows the kind of glorious time of Zhenguan period. And this is a memorial of the Emperor Li Shiming. And if you can take the kind of overview of all the architecture style here, is this area is built in modern days. However, it imitates they recreate the Tang style grandeur. Yeah, the grand and very light the kind of style of the architecture of Tang Dynasty. A lot of lanterns, a lot of light.
Yeah, horses go out. Oh, that is Phoenix over there.
Yes, that is a Phoenix. And if you attended the virtual lecture last time, we talked about the dragon. And dragon is one of the mythical Chinese animals. However, here we would have another mythical animal that is Phoenix. 就是凤凰，对吧？凤凰。
Yes.
And in Chinese, we have a phrase called 龙凤呈祥. Do you know what it means?
That means the dragon and the phoenix brought good luck and prosperity.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the phoenix stands for elegance, wisdom, right?
Yeah, immortality.
Yeah, immortality bird.
Yes, and also, in Chinese culture, the dragon is the emblem of emperor, and the phoenix is the emblem of Phoenix is the empress.
Empress, yes.
Yes. So if you take a look at the clothes of the emperor and empress, you will find dragon, the pattern of dragon on the empress clothes, and the pattern of phoenix on the empress clothes. Yes.
Yes. And here we can see the Chinese character of 大唐不夜城.
Yes, this is what
big
we
strong-
introduced
yeah.
today, right? These are the 5 characters, and the first word 大 big, the second word 唐, that's Tang Dynasty, right? Tang Dynasty. Tang Dynasty was between the 7th century and the early 10th century. So Tang, Bu, so Bu, 比如说你 Bu 就是 no,
Oh, no, never,
no,
never slip.
or never. And yeah, that's evening, night. And 城, that's city. So 大唐不夜城, these 5 characters mean the city that never sleeps. So that
Ever
is
bright
the
city.
Sleepless city.
Yes.
So 大唐 Everbright city. So far, do you have any questions that you can ask me?
Hey guys, do you have any questions? You
Do you
can
have any
communicate with
questions?
Dr. Chen.
Why do the trees have like white lights on them?
Sorry?
Why do the
Can you
trees
repeat?
have white lights?
Why do the trees have lights, right?
Why? Oh, I got your question. Why do the trees have lights? So that is the decoration. As you can see, they have, intentionally decorated the trees with all these lanterns, because lanterns used to be the light in ancient China. And in this area, they try to create the atmosphere of having all those lanterns, yes, on the trees. with all these lights. So if you would like to know more why and how they would have all these lights on the trees, maybe we can have a closer look at the tree. Yes, I think underneath this, they have the system of the lights. This is a very interesting question because I have never thought about this, but I think they had the system going under the, you know, this area, and they put up the lights on the tree to make it lighter and beautiful, I guess.
Yeah, so there are so many lights on the trees. So that is why this street is called the Everbright Street, 不夜城. So that is why we will give you this virtual field trip in the evening, because only in the evening we have the lights and it is really splendid, beautiful. Am I right,
Yeah.
Dr. Chen? 陈老师?
Yes, I think you're right. And also all these buildings, right? All these buildings, we have a lot of lights as well. So to make it
Yes.
really like a sleepless town, sleepless city.
Yeah, Tang
Because-
City. This is a Tang culture because Xi'an was
Oh,
called
and
Chang'an.
so it seems that we've got more questions. Annika,
Yeah, we got a
and,
question from Annika.
Shihuangs.
Annika.
How long ago was the city created?
What city?
Oh, I think probably the question is about when this area was built, right?
Annika, right? When was the city built?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
the question is about when this area. So this is called the 大唐不夜城, the sleepless city, but actually it is only a small part, a part of Xi'an in Shihuangs district. And this part was actually first opened to public in 2009. So it was like 14 years ago. And it was started to be built in the year of 2002. So it took really several years to get it ready and open to public in 2009. But in recent years, it has become more popular, and it has attracted a lot of tourists from all over the country and also all over the world, and a lot of people coming from different provinces and also from different countries. They would like to know more about this fascinating place, and some other cities they would like to learn from Xi'an about creating this atmosphere of mixing something traditional and also something modern together. So this place was first open to the public in 2009. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for your question.
Yeah. So Annika, now this is a same street. Now you know that
Yeah.
Xi'an was called Chang'an, and during the Tang Dynasty, Chang'an was world famous. So right now, the Xi'an wants to have the history of the Chang'an. So now we build this same street, and it was open to the public in 2009. And okay, now Jihan, do you have another question? Go ahead.
Do they have like maintenance workers? Like, do they have like maintenance workers who like clean the place?
Workers to build this place?
No, like maintenance workers, like for example, like cleaning and like stuff.
Oh, yes. I know. So you mean on a daily practice? So a lot. Yes, of course. There are a lot of workers working on the site, and probably because there are a lot of people here, we cannot see the workers here. But usually, for example, when I come in the daytime, there are cleaners. Making sure that this area is clean enough, and also there are bodyguards, not bodyguards, I should say that the police as well around this area, especially when it is the festival time. And today we see a lot of people already, but during the festival, like a spring festival, there will be really like a people mountain, people sea. I know this is a Chinese word, 叫做人山人海，真的叫做 it's like it is too crowded during the Spring Festival, and therefore we do need to make sure it is safe enough for every tourist, and therefore we would have a lot of police, making sure that this place is safe enough. So yes, you are right. There to make this 大唐不夜城 safe and clean, there must be a lot of workers responsible to managing this place on a daily basis.
Okay, any more questions?
Questions? No. Okay. And if you can take a look at these four figures, if we can go to the front of these four figures, I don't know whether you have read 西游记, The Journey to the West. So one of the four classics in Chinese literature, and the 西游记. And these are the four characters in 西游记, Journey to the West. As you can see, this is 沙和尚, 猪八戒, 孙悟空, and 唐僧. Of course, that is it's a very modernized version, right? But and also I believe this one is a 小龙马. Oh, 小白马. 小白马. And there, that is Tang. And in this book called The Journey to the West, 西游记, Tang is actually about 玄奘. So the starting figure, the point we mentioned at Xi'an Square, right? The monk who traveled to India and brought back a lot of Buddhism scriptures from India and spread Buddhism in China. Okay, so we move along this way and we'll take a look at, but probably we are not able to cover all of this street because it really extends to another square called Kaiyuan Square. Yes, right, called Kaiyuan Square. And usually during some special days, they would have some performances. So it is really about bringing people back into the history of Tang Dynasty.
There are also many stalls selling souvenirs and handmade stuff. Look, this is for hanfu.
Yeah, this is
the hairpin.
Yeah, hairpin, hair clip, and also some necklaces, and over there that's the
pomegranate juice.
Yes.
Last time we have saw this in Huiming Street.
Yes.
There are some necklace, rings,
and
gadgets.
Also, I think along this street, I think you can take it as more like a theme park. It's a Tang Dynasty theme park. And sometimes I came across the bandwagon of a lot of the parade. Yeah. So also there are some ice cream shop and a lot of the snack entertainment and entertainment activities. So here, as you can see just now, some people were asking about whether there are managers and workers. So here we can find the visitor information, and if you need help, you can go inside and take a look and ask for help. So this is basically the middle part. Okay, this is the middle part of the street, and along that way to that direction to the south, and we have another square called Kaiyuan Square. So I think maybe due to the time limit, we are not able to walk to that square, but hopefully by showing you about calligraphy and the Tang poem and also Xuanzang and also other cultural elements, probably you would get to know what this area looks like, and hopefully you would be interested in knowing more about Chinese culture, and also do come to Xi'an. Hopefully one day you'll come to Xi'an to really see and explore in person.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have any more questions?
Okay.
If not, I think we probably would say bye, and you would have a hopefully wish you a wonderful weekend.
OK，施老师，请讲，施老师
Yeah.
，please。
First, thank you so much for showing us about so many interesting, and we know about
Very no question.
emperor about the Qin Shi Huangdi. But can you talk about, we talk about the Tang Dynasty. Is it different? When was the Tang Dynasty? Little bit about the emperor.
Tang Dynasty was actually in the
618.
yeah 600. It started in 618
And
and
907.
ended in 907. So it lasted about 289
years.
So it was like between 7th century and early 10th century. So it was so Qin was in
First.
like in the 221 BC, and Tang Dynasty is like 800 years ahead. Okay, so that's Tang Dynasty was between 618 and 907.
Yes.
Yeah.
OK，
Thank
那
you so
Tang Dynasty, as I just introduced, during the Tang Dynasty, Chang'an was world famous. Now there
Yes.
were about 1 million population in Chang'an, that is in Xi'an. And during that time, we had many international people coming to communicate with Chinese people. So
Yes.
Xi'an is famous for the capitals, ancient capitals, including this Tang Dynasty. That is why we want to build a city like this Everbright city, 大唐不夜城, and we want to remember the glorious history that we have. And this is also a good demonstration of the ancient capital, Xi'an, what it was during the Tang Dynasty.
Yeah, just as Professor Dong has explained, Xi'an, the ancient name is Chang'an. It used to be a very internationalized city, and it represents the internationalization and also multiculturalism, as I introduced earlier. So it was not only a political center as the Asian capital. It was also a kind of religious center, and also it was a cultural center. And so this is basically a place recreated in the modern days to let people understand more about the status of Chang'an, and also the kind of the importance of internationalization and also multiculturalism.
Okay, great. Okay, now
Yeah.
any other questions? Dear students, do you have any other questions that you want to ask Chen 老师？没有
So
了，
if
是吧？
you do
好
not
了，
have any more questions, I think I would thank you so much for joining us so early on a Saturday morning like this. And I wish you a very good weekend, and hopefully we'll see you soon sometime. Thank you.
Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone.
OK，谢谢陈老师
Enjoy your
，Thank you so
weekend.
much. Thank
周
you.
末快乐，周末快乐，
周末快乐。
Happy weekend.
Okay, now,
拜拜。
施老师
Bye-bye.
and students, yes. And next time is our virtual field trip in the Shanxi History Museum, and we will give you that virtual field trip next time. Okay, bye bye, 施老师。Have a
谢谢
good day.
谢谢
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye. 再见。
拜拜。
再见。
拜。